All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? Welcome back here to another live football reaction video. Going to be doing a recap of the Real Madrid and the FC Barcelona game. If you guys want to be into this El Clasico game, I'm going to give you my full analysis and recap of the game. So let's get into it, shall we? So what can I say about the performance today of both Barca and Madrid? First half, man, Madrid were really dominant. I mean, seriously, Madrid were just hitting Barca on the counterattack left and right, and it looked like this was going to be one of those games that Madrid were going to win at least 4-0, because, I mean, the way how Madrid were playing against Barcelona in the first half, they could have easily been up 4-0 if it just wasn't for their questionable decision-making by the time they got to Barca's box, whether it was them making some short, sweaty passes, or whether they were just trying to strike the ball from distance and all that. Regardless, man, impressive performance today by Madrid, man. You got to give it up to him, man. Oh, one sec. All right, never mind. As I was saying, impressive performance today by Madrid, man. Seriously, you got to admit, they deserve to win La Liga this year, man. This has got to be a very fine Madrid side. I mean, what makes this Madrid team so tough to play against them is just their ability to hit you on the counterattack like that. I mean, their counterattack in this game was absolutely, undeniably, really crazily impressive. I mean, seriously, man, Barcelona, they had issues defending the Madrid counterattack, and if it wasn't for Madrid's awful finishing, they just would have gone absolutely embarrassed, because, I mean, I don't know what happened to Barcelona today, but they just looked like they were completely lost in this game. I mean, that's what I saw from Barca today, because you see, in the first half, Barcelona, they couldn't get anything going this game, whether it was because of the rain, because as you people know, it was raining this game, and maybe that had an effect on the way how Barcelona were playing this game, you know, because, I mean, with the rain, it looked like that Barca couldn't get anything going today, because they it looked like that the rain kind of slowed down their performance. But Madrid, on the other hand, proved their masterclass against Zidane. His tactics just worked to near perfection this game. I mean, you see, what made the ultimate key difference in this game was Zidane using Federico, I think Valverde. Well, yeah, I think it was Federico Valverde, who he used as a center back, or like he used him as a way to cover the flanks, and that's what made the biggest key difference in the game. Is just Zidane, he instructed his players to cover the flanks, to deny Barcelona any space, and to disrupt their game plan, and it worked to near perfection. And this is like Madrid's double win over Barcelona for the first time since 2008, I believe. Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but wow, what a performance day for Barcelona. This is their like third straight win over Barcelona in 43 freaking years. 43 years. So that was just undeniably, absolutely just a master class performance. And regardless, man, Barca's defense, though, I still think that Barcelona need to upgrade their defense in the transfer window, because there's no other way to say it, man. If Barcelona can't upgrade their transfer window, then they are really going to struggle. I mean, they just will, because, I mean, if Barcelona ever want to compete again like that, if they ever want to be a top team, they got to address their defense, because, I mean, the only time they addressed their defense, I think, was just by getting Serginho Dest in the transfer window. But I think they're going to need more than just Serginho Dest, you know, because I think they're going to have to upgrade their defense over Piqué and Jordi Alba. And I know this might be an unpopular opinion, but I think that it's time that maybe Barcelona look to sell Piqué and Jordi Alba, and maybe get themselves some defenders that can actually be good, you know, some quality defenders, because I think that Piqué and Jordi Alba have really just not been the same players for Barcelona for the last 3 years, you know, because, I mean, Jordi Alba, yes, he had an assist today in this game, but realistically, man, why are Barcelona still holding on to them, like, is beyond me, because the way how I see it, I think it's time that Barcelona look to upgrade their defense, because maybe if they can upgrade their defense, then maybe it's gonna be better off for them in the long run, because right now, the only thing Barcelona can do right now is make moves that are going to benefit them in the long term, you know, because if Barcelona can, you know, start making moves that are going to benefit them long term, then maybe that's what's going to help them get back to their glory days. I mean, their Champions League glory and all that, because realistically, the way how this Barca defense is, it looks like that Barcelona are not making any changes to their defense. I don't know what it is with them not making any changes, you know, making any center back upgrades, because yes, I know they are in debt, but if they're not going to be in debt, if they do have the cash, then I would have to say they should just go on a defender shopping spree, you know, in the transfer window, if their financial situation is going to improve, because realistically, I think that would be the best bet for Barcelona to help them upgrade their defense because I mean realistically with a defense like that they're just not going to get anywhere, and you need to have a defense, man, because without having a good quality back four that can not be exposed like that on the counterattack and that can just actually defend and be organized, without that Barca just I don't see how they're going to be able to go anywhere. And what made the biggest difference in this game was Real Madrid's back four. Their back four did a heck of a job today against Barca, limiting their abilities and all that. And recently, man, it just looks like that Zidane has this Barcelona team figured out because, I mean, I've just completely noticed a different approach that Zidane took to these El Clasico games. And that was him just practically implementing a system that denies Barcelona any space on the flanks, and that forces them to play one-dimensional football, and that's what Zidane did, and it just worked to freaking perfection, man. So that's just all I have to say about this game. Hey, what's going on, Sharky Boy, and hey, Elliot, what do I think will happen the second leg in Liverpool versus Madrid? Honestly, dude, I think that Liverpool, I think that Madrid are going to win the next leg because you see, the way how they're playing on the counterattack, I just don't see how Liverpool will be able to defend the counterattack against Madrid because today, man, Barca, they struggle at defending the counterattack, and without Van Dijk, man, I just don't see how Liverpool are going to get anywhere. Hey there, what's going on, Nick? Are you a Barcelona fan out of curiosity? Yeah, I agree. It is kind of a sad performance from Barcelona because, I mean, yeah, the first half was a really sad performance, if that's what you are talking about, because, I mean, first half just was the worst El Clasico performance I've ever seen from Barcelona. I don't think I've ever seen a very bad El Clasico performance from Barcelona than in the first half. So, yeah, that was a pretty abysmal performance, and, I mean, what else can you say? Madrid, they deserve to win this game, man. They've completely proven that you should never count them out, and they're looking like a team. Benzema, without a doubt, being their best player this season. I think he's gonna have a big game against Liverpool's depleted back four. Because let's be honest, you got to be real here. I don't see how Liverpool are gonna be able to turn the second leg around with a depleted back four. Like, that's not going to happen, But yeah, Barca's first half performance was just one of the worst performances I've ever seen from any El Clasico games. But it looked like that they were going to make a comeback in the second half, after Mingueza scored that goal. But Real Madrid, held on for the win, and that's what proved to be the ultimate key difference for Barcelona in this game. But right now, my question is, can Barcelona get out of the financial debt they're in? Because I don't know how much Barcelona are in debt, but as soon as they get out of their current debt and as soon as they get out of their financial burden, then I would say just go around and shop for defenders, whether it's shopping for defenders like Van Dijk, Koulibaly, any quality defender. You need to go after them if you have the opportunity, because I mean, imagine if Barca go after Van Dijk. I think that's going to help fix their defense. I mean, if Van Dijk was playing if Van Dijk didn't get injured, and if Liverpool weren't so depleted, if they had all their players, then I think that maybe they would have a chance. But right now, it's hard to say whether or not they're going to have a chance. I think that Madrid are going to be composed, locked and loaded, and ready to go about and win their next leg, because I mean, right now, it just looks like that Liverpool, I mean, they won today against, they won 2-1 thanks to a goal from Trent Alexander-Arnold. Who did they play today? Because I know they won 2-1, but I didn't watch the game. They played Aston Villa, so they got a W today, Trent Alexander-Arnold. But I think that in the next leg, hopefully Trent Alexander-Arnold can find a way to make up for his dreadful performance against Madrid in the first leg, because I think Liverpool are going to have to get I think that Trent Alexander-Arnold is going to have to improve his defensive aspect of the game if I think Liverpool are going to have a chance in the next leg. Barcelona will still win La Liga. I don't know about that. I mean, maybe they can still win La Liga. I'm not sure, though. But the question right now is, I think they're going to have to hope that Madrid, they're going to have to rely on Madrid to lose the next games. I think if they want to, because right now Barca, they sunk to third in La Liga. So as long as they finish in the top four in La Liga, as long as they have a chance at the Champions League next year, I think they're going to be fine. But right now, it looks like that Real Madrid are really going to win La Liga. I mean, I don't mean to sound harsh, but for my prediction, I think Madrid are still going to have what it takes to win La Liga, just because, well, you just got to admit, this is one of their finest performances ever, and looks like they're not running out of juice anytime soon, And yeah, that is true. I mean, Real Madrid, they've just been turning up against Barcelona these last games. I think it's because of Zidane having that tactical advantage over Barcelona. That's why I think was another benefit for Real Madrid of them having Zidane. And of course, Casemiro, he got sent off in the, I think it was near or after the 90th minute. But after that, I still believe that, oh, one sec. All right, sorry about that, guys. As I was saying, Vinicius, I think that Vinicius is without a doubt going to be a top talent. You know, Vinicius Jr., man, I think he's going to be part of Real Madrid's future still. Vinicius, the only issue about his performance in this game was I think his decision making. Like, it looked like at times that Vinicius decision making wasn't the best, whether it was him, you know, trying to sweat the ball for him, you know, not taking a shot on goal, and he could have been when he had an opportunity to take a shot on goal. And then I still believe that I still believe that Vinicius Jr. is going to have a big game against Liverpool. You know, that's just the way how I see it. I think Vinicius Jr.'s second leg, he's going to continue his performance from that first leg against Liverpool, because Vinicius Jr., despite his decision-making, this game was not the best. He still looked really good on the counterattack. And facing off Vinicius Jr. on the counterattack is a very tough challenge for any team, because what I think makes Vinicius Jr. such an underrated player right now for Madrid is his ability to use his pace on the counterattack. And that's one impressive aspect of Real Madrid in the Champions League, is just Vinicius Jr.'s ability to be a really good player on the counterattack. And I think that's going to be one advantage. And one other advantage, of course, Real Madrid have is Benzema, because Benzema being their best player for this past season, you know, being their best player these past, I have to say, 3 seasons from the time Ronaldo left the club. Benzema, I think he's going to have another big game for Real Madrid against Liverpool. But of course, these are just predictions, guys, so just take it with a grain of salt here. But these are just my realistic predictions based off what I saw. So that's that. And what else is there to say? Oh, and I think Hazard is going to be a healthy scratch for the Liverpool game as well. So I'm curious to see if Hazard's going to be playing against Liverpool this in the next few days in the next Champions League matchup. But yeah, guys, I think I pretty much already said what I had to say in this stream here, except that Barca, man, they just they need defenders badly. They really need defenders. I mean, there's no other way to say, without defenders, I don't see how they're gonna get anywhere. But anyways, guys, I think that's it here with the stream here, because I think I already said what I had to say. So hope you guys enjoyed my stream here and all that stuff. If you did, please leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I will